Hello children, today we are going to see some of the topics in the chapter Is Matter Around Us Pure? We have already studied that matter can be classified as solid, liquid and gas on the basis of its physical state. But on the basis of chemical composition, matter can be classified into two types: pure substances and mixtures. Pure substances are of two types: elements and compounds. Elements further divided into metals, nonmetals and metalloids. Compounds further divided into organic and inorganic compounds. Mixtures can be of two types: homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. All the two solutions are homogeneous. Colloids and suspensions are heterogeneous mixtures. Pure substances. A pure substance is a form of matter that has constant chemical composition and characteristic properties. A pure substance is one which is made up of one kind of particles only. Every pure element and pure compound is a pure substance. A pure substance is homogeneous throughout and has constant appearance, color and density throughout the sample. They have definite melting and boiling points. Elements. Element is a pure substance that cannot be broken down into any simpler chemical substances by physical or ordinary chemical means and is made of atoms of the same type. In other words, an element is a type of matter composed of atoms that all have the same positive charge on the nucleus. Elements can exist as either atoms, examples, gold, silver, sodium, potassium, etc., or molecules, examples, molecule of nitrogen, molecule of hydrogen, molecule of oxygen, etc. Till now, a total of 118 elements have been identified. Out of these, 92 elements occur naturally. The rest of the elements have been prepared artificially. These elements are widely distributed in the Earth's crust, either in free state or in combined state. Oxygen is the most abundant element in the Earth's crust, followed by silicon. Metals. Metals are solid at room temperature. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. Gallium and cesium become liquid at a temperature slightly above room temperature. They are shining surface and are generally hard. Like sodium and potassium are soft, can be cut with the knife. They are malleable and ductile. Metals have high melting and boiling points. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Out of 92 elements that occur in nature, about 70 elements are metals. Aluminium is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust. Iron and calcium follow aluminium in order of decreasing abundance. Nonmetals. Nonmetals are either solid, liquid or gas at room temperature. But carbon, sulfur, phosphorus and iodine are solid. Bromine is a liquid. Oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen are gaseous nonmetals. They are non-lustrous or generally soft. but diamond is the hardest known substance on the earth. Non-metals are non-malleable, non-ductiles, and have low melting and boiling point. But graphite and diamond have high melting point. Non-metals are poor conductors or insulators of electricity and have low densities. Metalloids. Some elements show some properties of metals as well as non-metals. Such elements are called metalloids or semi-metals. Examples: boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony, polonium, and tellurium. Compounds. Chemical compound is a pure substance formed by chemical combination of two or more elements in a definite proportion by mass. For example, water is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen which are chemically combined in a definite ratio of 1:8 by mass. Table salt, water, sugar, carbon dioxide, baking soda are the other familiar examples. A chemical compound is formed by chemical combination of two or more elements in a fixed ratio by mass. A pure compound is homogeneous in nature, and the components of a compound cannot be separated by mechanical or physical methods. The physical and chemical properties of a compound are totally different from those of the combining elements. Depending upon the source, compounds are classified as inorganic compounds, are generally obtained from non-living sources such as rocks, soil, and minerals. Organic compounds are generally obtained from living sources such as plants and animals and are often called carbon compounds. Based on their properties, compounds have also been classified as acid, bases, and salts. Based on the type of bonding, compounds are of two types: ionic compounds and covalent compounds. Mixture. A mixture is a material system made up of two or more different substances which are physically mixed but are not chemically combined. Examples: air, soft drinks, mixture of iron powder and sulfur powder, etc. Mixtures may be present in any proportion. The components of a mixture retain their identity and do not lose their characteristic chemical properties. The properties like melting and boiling point of the mixture may be different from those of the component. The components of a mixture can be separated by physical and mechanical methods. Mixtures are of two types. Homogeneous mixtures has a uniform composition and appearance throughout its mass. Examples: tap water, rainwater, vegetable oils used in cooking, mouthwash, a coffee, sugar in water, etc. Heterogeneous mixture. A heterogeneous mixture does not have uniform composition throughout its mass. Examples: a mixture of sand and sugar, a mixture of iron fillings and sulfur powder, gunpowder, mixture of oil and water, mixture of sand and water, etc. Alloys. Alloys are mixtures of two or more metals or metals and a non-metal. Most common alloys are homogeneous mixtures. Brass, bronze, steel, stainless steel are the common examples of alloys. Now, differences between a compound and a mixture. A compound is formed when two or more different elements combined chemically. A mixture is formed by simple physical mixing of two or more substances without a chemical reaction. A compound is a pure substance, but mixture is not a pure substance. The components of a compound are always present in a fixed ratio by mass, but the constituents of a mixture may be present in any ratio. Compounds are always homogeneous. Mixtures may be homogeneous or heterogeneous in nature. Thank you.